This deep dive is maybe the most anticipated in Twitch chat history. Everyone was spamming this morning like, holy shit, a Will Any deep dive. Like, he's been in all my recommended. Or the other half that were like, I've been watching him since 2016. This is so sick. Can't wait for you to see it. So I am maybe more excited about this one than I usually am.
Just like the Stephen Tries deep dive, we are also going to be starting off with grime.
That's insane. You're just trying to get me into grime music, man.
I don't think this will get you into grime. This is a group called BG Media. Will Any was, I think, the first YouTuber to discover this YouTube channel that was basically lots of kids spitting bars. They were doing grime songs, and I
have to let you know that because we did Stormzy and stuff, I did not think they'd be white. I just see this thumbnail and it's the 3 whitest kids I've ever seen in my life.
This is a series that he used to do called Twatty, which is This Week on the Internet.
It stands from the future. I went to Japan and everything there is great. What we didn't know when recording this episode is that Will was gonna bring back Twatty. I heard about it like it was some relic from the past, and it turns out it's here today and on its own channel that we'll link below. So check it out and let's get back to it. It's world's cringiest kids make grime. 6.6 million views, aka less than my YouTube short. You know, someday someone's gonna be deep diving me and they're gonna talk about the short, where it all began. They're gonna be like, remember the first 1 billion view short on YouTube? It was this one right here.
Have a look at this.
This is Little T.
Yo, yes, like the bister, I'm gonna your little sister.
Oh, yeah, man.
Excuse me? Did he say what I thought he did?
He said what you thought he did, and this was 6 years ago, so you know it didn't hold as much weight back then. Back then, we'd say some crazy stuff.
6 years ago was 2017. What the heck? This wasn't 2002, man. In 2004, people would have, like, someone like me would have watched that and been like, bars. But in 2017, someone should have shut him down for sure. For sure.
Just kill us now. Just kill us now.
Fried chicken licking, I'm gonna give her a kicking.
So this fine young man is Little T, and that was his road rage freestyle.
Look, when I was about 6, that's when I got my first itch, and now I am 7. Wonder what it's like to be in heaven.
I was saying, this kid's got potential, right? He's like doing it. He's not embarrassed. He's working on his craft.
Oh, 100%.
I think the internet reveals these kids to us now, but this is probably what was happening before too.
So he's just said, hope my mum and dad is proud because they had doubts that I couldn't spit. Hang on, so you're telling me, right, his parents, you know, sat down at the table and be like, right, Jimmy, your bars have been a bit weak recently, right? Really wondering if you can pass your sats, not if you can fucking get on BG Media TV.
Okay, sorry, BG Media, is it actually relevant? Like, is this...
No, it was run by adults. It was like an actual, studio that was like trying to get new talent.
And why do they have so many children?
I don't know. It's so weird. It gave me very dodgy vibes at the time.
I mean, their #1 video is a Lil T
bullying,
video called
It's
Stop
really
Bullying,
not
hashtag Stop Bullying.
I was scrolling through Facebook, saw a kid that was getting beat up, and she only looked about 11. How could you do that? Hit her in the face when you had about 20 at the back.
It would be tough to have a regular life as a normal human being if you were Little T as a child, you know?
That's a very good question to ask, because we could move on to 4 years later, where Will Any met up with Little T in person, and they did a little interview.
He got tall, a little growth spurt. He's Big T now, dude.
Big T,
He was
long
Little T, now he's Big T, and my doctor says I'm low T.
He made my career.
No! Oh my God! Did you see that laugh? That's not human. What the fuck?
No.
Oh no! I think he bullied him.
How much money did you make from BG Media? What you said? I said 3K.
3K for tens of
so
millions of views?
Jack, who got paid more, you or Sophie Aspin?
Me? Man, Sophie Aspin's not about this. Sophie Aspin, you're a rat. Remember that?
Dude, I don't think he
Holy
really
shit.
thinks that. I feel like if for the last 4 years you've been doing this beef, do you think he really hates Sophie Aspin? Or because it felt to me like he heard the words and he knew like what he was supposed to do, right? It was almost like a trigger.
It was an involuntary.
It was involuntary.
Like,
He heard Sophie Aspin and he had to say she's a rat. You know, God, that was funny.
Sophie Aspin, you're a rat. Remember that?
I actually think that Lil T could be a professional reactor. Now, I hate his laugh, but I think for some people they would love it.
The laugh is key.
Yeah.
No, he can't. That's crazy.
It really tells you that you're supposed to be laughing with him when he closes his eyes, opens his mouth wide, and goes ha 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 ha.
We can start watching this one now.
Okay. So all I need to know is BG Media made his channel in the early days. That was his.
Yeah. You can't talk about the history of Will NE without talking about BG Media.
Right.
Just like you can't talk about Will NE without talking about the world's angriest TikTok.
Callums Corner.
This is Callums Corner. Is Callums Corner a person? Is that a thing?
He is both a person and we are currently in his corner.
Okay, but sorry, does he have any relevance outside of Will NE? This is not like another YouTuber.
It is now. He owes his whole entire worth to Will, I'm pretty sure. 350,000 subscribers. Oh.
He shits on me. He's two of me. Okay, sorry. This is the world's angriest TikTok, so he's gonna make fun of Callum.
Shut up about my head. It is normal. It is a nice head. It does not look like a sodding tic-tac.
Oh, come on, mate. It does a little bit. I love how he calls it a nice head.
It's funny that these videos are recorded at the same time on like the biggest gap of camera quality that I could imagine. I was like, oh yeah, 6 years ago, this is cameras. And then we see Will's and it's way better.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with here. Look how tall I am.
Hang on, mate.
Wait, is Callum actually just a comedic genius?
I'm not the kind of person you want to be messing with. I don't like cats.
Hang on, where's this going?
I don't think kittens and puppy dogs are cute. In fact, I think
Callum is big brain here, dude. I think he's actually funny as hell.
Cats are dickheads, if I'm honest with you. When I see them in my garden, I'm not cooing over them. I run out there and scare them away.
He's gonna let the dog out, dude.
So you want to think carefully before you start mocking my head.
Is he actually for real?
I'll show you. Someone's going to punch me. Down. Boom!
Oh.
That would be a yes.
All right, we can stop that video there. This video will hopefully close the BG Media and the Callums Corner section of this deep dive.
Of course it will. Okay, let's check it out.
Will, wanna get it off my head. I'll stab your nan. Oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it, mate? Oh, I feel tight now.
Yeah, bloody right, it's a bit harsh. I'll be honest, Callum's Corner made a video about me and uploaded it to YouTube last week.
Will, it's Thursday now and you still haven't replied. I'm overweight and middle-aged. Is your plan to make me pop my clogs before you actually release a reply?
So another thing I saw this week, right, was this video by that Prince AA guy.
Okay, so he's already finished talking about that. That's how fast-paced his twatty was. Okay, we are about to get into dangerous territory, Stanz. We are venturing forth into the Belle Delphine era of Will NE. This video, I spent $2,500 on Belle Delphine's Patreon.
Great idea for a video, by the way. Shout out. Will
yeah,
NE.
amazing. Just like how Will profited from BGM Media, he definitely made his money from Belle Delphine just as much.
Interesting. Okay, let's check this out.
She's taking her shenanigans to Instagram and Facebook.
Oh. What are you doing? Okay, so wait, does she do weird stuff? I need a little I don't get it.
Wait, does she do weird stuff as she's pouring raw eggs all over her body?
Like, I thought she did porn stuff. I thought she did sexual stuff. This is not sexual, this is just weird.
Dude.
I didn't really understand the depth of weirdness at all.
Yeah.
Do you prefer girls with brown hair or blonde hair? I prefer... Oh, I can't say that.
I love it. I can't say that.
I couldn't possibly think of a good enough reward for the very best Patreon I will ever have. If you achieve this tier, please private message me. I'm not sure what reward I could give you.
Suck me off.
The whole point...
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, no.
Guess which one we're buying today?
Oh, no, we're not the god. No. You're actually going to pay for it?
We're genuinely going to do it.
Depending on the way that she set this up, it may wait until the end of the month. I mean, you could just get all the terms where you could just revoke the payment.
Like, we're not trying to scam a fucking e-girl.
Wow, this guy actually knows the lore of how to scam. That was one of our biggest problems. And so we had to do...
Oh, shit, what? You'd get all the
people
perks
would
and
sign
then...
up, get the perks, download the content, and then leave. And so we implemented charge up front. You would get charged for the month the day you signed up.
You're getting a pound reward for this as well.
I don't care. Like, I don't want it.
Well, if you don't want it, I'll have it.
Wait, VAT? VAT? 600 quid VAT? Pay with card.
Oof.
This takes 3 days to go through. So, I'll have the results.
So this is just the beginning of the arc. You said that he farmed this.
Yeah, so he then did multiple follow-up videos. She was planning like a return at some point, like a year later. But the first person that she reached out to was Will.
On the 23rd of May, 2020, at 3 a.m., I got a DM. Willany, I've got a question.
Wow, this is the graphics are really well done.
She wanted to put together a mystery package for all of us here at the Willany channel to open and have a look at. Send whatever you want. Weeks went by. She then messaged me to say, look, right, I'll level with you here. There's a really special surprise, but it means I'm not allowed to post it.
I'm not too sure really at what I'm looking at here. If you can tell whose car it is, it's only ever so slightly obvious.
So long story short, they get the car out of there. If you skip forward a bit to when they unbox the actual parcel.
We've got the Belle Delphine mystery box. Shut the fuck up. Oi! I've got an iPad. I've got an iPad 7th generation.
So he, I guess, presumably he gets this because not only did he like help her blow up and like highlight her channel, but he paid for like the God tier. So there's like a little bit of like, oh, this is what you get, kind of in like a silly way. Post hence.
Yeah, but this was like a long time after that, like years
right,
after.
But still, that's fine, right? He paid for God tier, and eventually he gets the God tier rewards.
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Oh, I think it's blood.
Little bit of extra Willany lore.
Okay.
He has a disorder, I don't know what you'd call it.
Okay.
He goes lightheaded at the thought or the sound of anything squeamish or blood related. He went to a Cody Co show and they talked about blood on stage and he fainted in the crowd.
Really? So this is the worst gift of all time for him.
Okay. Oh yes. Oh, this is bad.
Ends on an Xbox controller, of course.
Oh, it's a bummer. He should have just cut the video and said that was all that's in the box, right? Because going from blood to Xbox controller, really.
That was the kind of ending of the Belle Delphine saga.
I don't understand it. I will say that I don't actually understand it at all.
Moving on to a group channel that Will started called XO.
I mean, do they just want to make a group because like sidemen? Is that like the idea?
I don't know. The first like 30 seconds to a minute are just cinematic shots of them doing like a football thing. If you skip past that, there's then like an inspiring speech.
You might think you're an X, but you're someone else's O. This guy could be X. So could I. It's just
this feels like it was written by like a marketing agency that doesn't actually have an idea. Some people are X's and some people are O's. Yeah.
It's so weird. And if that was the concept of their channel, I don't know why they did it.
So this channel, it no longer exists. And it ended when Steven Tries and Max Teach You Manchester Slang. This was their death gasp.
And that means...
And I can see why.
When I went to research this, moving on from XO, the next arc is Morgz.
Pause!
Oh, she's an actor! I didn't realize we had a classically trained. The going off the back and then still falling down for the clip is so sick.
She committed to the bit.
Dude, Morgz Mum is the GOAT. What the hell's going on here?
She is the GOAT.
Car accident would be so funny.
The pause challenge.
Hey, pause. I feel like I'm telling you to pause now. We're in the video, Stanz. This is very meta. Unpause.
Shit, dude.
This video is insane, obviously, and Willany, like all the other channels that he would rip into, would also rip into Morgz.
Okay, this is called I Bought Ads for My YouTube Channel?
We've had to take action.
Stop Will M.E.
So, because Will did lots of videos talking shit on Morgz, he then was like, holy shit, it's crazy that Morgz Mum has her own channel. I think then she made a response video that she has more subscribers than him, so he should shut up, which is very funny. He made it his mission to beat Morgz Mum.
Right,
in subscribers.
Right, it's like PewDiePie T-Series, but Morgz Mum.
Yes, it was at pretty much exactly the same time as well. So
okay.
He started a war against Team Mum, and guess what, Will M.E.? We accept.
Will M.E.? Will M.E.
So you'll be pleased to know, by the way, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more videos, and that is it.
I think this needs to be a 2-parter or a 30-minute YouTube video.
This is fine. We're only watching like 30 seconds for each video.
Are we done with this video? We're done with this video.
Yeah. We're done. Next video.
Great. Next video. Let's move on.
I tried to overtake her in subs. Failed.
No!
My name is Morgz, and I am contestant number 1.
Why does he talk like that? I guess you have to enunciate for kids, but man, that's crazy.
I've got this.
My name is Bo Martin, and I am
I think it's so funny that their family has become like a children's TV show. It's like the kind of dumb, bald stepdad. He's got his top button buttoned up, and it's like the mom and him and his girlfriend or whatever. It's bizarre to me, but I get it.
Okay, I think the rest of this video is him just watching Morgz Mum content.
Right. Fair enough.
We can now move on to overtaking Morgz Mum, the finale.
Wait, he did it.
We are now just less than 10k subscribers behind Jill Hudson.
Okay, so this video, despite being called Overtaking Morgz Mum, this is just a ploy to plug their new channel that they started together as a foursome, and this video is an Eboys video. So this is me and your list that you can see
seriously. I think people probably love him. I cannot. What is going on here?
It is strange. You get used to it. I don't even. I just see a man. I look past the bandana.
This is the Eboys green screen challenge. I will say that I see challenge in the title, and I assume it's going to be a video for children, but this is not.
But I'm not sure if it is COVID-19. Sorry, we all think you're fucking stupid. That's a good one.
100 laps of the garden to raise money for the NHS. This is the 1st Battalion Yorkshire Regiment.
Nothing can stop 6-year-old Cody McCaslin.
Hey, come back! I'm gonna bite your fucking head in!
That one's gotta stay. That's...
Holy shit. The Eboys did lots of stuff. Their videos are amazing, and unfortunately, they all got burnt out and stopped making videos about a year ago. The final piece is good old, new, up-to-date Will N.E.
Oh, this is just a recent video.
Right. Hello. I've got no idea what I'm talking about. Not a clue. He thinks I've got a PhD. All right. So, if you...
Oh no, that's uncomfortable for the audience. Is he also scamming, by the way? This dude's giving a TEDx talk.
TED's content approval process, right? You don't just send them your video and then bang, they're uploaded to 37 million people worldwide. Oh no, right? That would be irresponsible. What if somebody wasn't who they said they were? They are then so we decided that the best way to increase our chances of getting anything uploaded here would be to assemble some of the finest speakers that we possibly could, and then we'd film them in crisp 4K quality and assemble our very own TED Trojan horse.
All right, hello my friends, today is the day. We're going to be joined by a special guest.
I feel
no. Make sure they tell the families they can't bring their kids. I would be a nightmare. It'd be a nightmare to be that and have that be the thing people joke about. I actually feel bad. I take it back. Cut this out. I'll bleep it in the video. You can keep the segment in. I don't want to add to that world for him.
Today, Stephen just thinks he's doing a normal talk.
Oh no, it's also a prank?
We might have tampered with the presentation too. Thanks, guys. My name's Stephen and my talk is on invasive species. I don't mean me on this stage.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about, Stephen.
They degrade water quality by rooting in the lake bottom while searching for food.
He just shakes his head. That's very tough.
We're all familiar with Paul. He doesn't go after schools of fish, he goes after schools of children. So how do we prevent this from happening again?
Bomb Mexico, is that what I'm seeing?
Do I need to say any more? Bit of a rough time doing my presentation. So what's the greatest threat to modern society? According to my granddad, it's foreigners. Reports of a light were so bright that the American press reported citizens could see right through their wife's t-shirts.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Hey, you
Give
did
it
it.
now, man.
All right, this is the insane one.
Who am I? I'm Mikey.
That's actually so
And I'm
funny.
here today to scrunch or to fold.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
10% of females admitted to scrunching, and the rest of them asked me to leave the women's toilets.
Oh no!
Science. It's actually a 2-scale replica of my bottom, moulded via paper mache.
It's so sick. He's not using the prompter. He's passionate about this.
Yeah. He also has a hell of a dumpy.
That's
crazy. If that's molded from him, holy shit.
And much like my first year in uni, I was ready to experiment with my arse.
Dude, that guy's a killer. Holy shit. Keep him on the stage.
Yeah, he's super funny. His whole talk's great. We don't really have enough time to watch it, but it was uploaded on his channel afterwards.
That's sick. Great video. Yeah, it was a great video. It was funny.
But yeah, that's the history of Will, and he's a goated YouTuber who's doing amazing things.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, someone who's like reinvented themselves so many times and done so many things is super sick. It's funny that like the big YouTubers nowadays always end up on the Mr. Beast style. Like, you know, like, oh, what's happening here? But hey,
I think he does very original concepts that aren't just like trying to survive or like I gave my viewers this money or that kind of stuff.
A free iPhone vending machine is a great idea.
He does lots of weird things. I think there was like an iPhone frozen in some ice that someone had to like break out the iPhone or something.
So if you go to the machine, then he takes you into the room and you get to do a thing. Interesting. I liked him. Thank you. This was a lot of work for you to not only find all those videos, but make sure you had like a understanding of Will's entire career, which is crazy, and Belle Delphine's, and Morgz Mum. And I appreciate you walking through it with me because it is now 2 a.m. Oh, that's not that bad.